We are on skulls today. This is what we're working on. My idea when I started was like have them very rocky and have it part of the landscape. And now I'm looking at it and they're looking more ghost-like. And so now I don't know if I want to make them rocky or keep them ghost-like. So I'm going to let my brush just play around gently. I don't want to make any drastic changes because right now if I could just go over the ink and the pencil marks, I'd be happy with putting resin on it and calling it good. But at the same time, I want to go just a little farther. And you know me, you guys. You know I have a hard time stopping. Alright, let's just get started. That is my brother Ed Williams on the guitar. He writes and performs all of his music. Lives in Nashville, close to it. So I'm not working with the alcohol right now. I'm working with just the unicorn spit, artistic vibration, and waters. So the water is just on my brush, just keeping it damp, and I work with very thin layers. I reached for the squirrel because I'm thinking I kind of want to do a path, but man, that's going to change it, and I have to be fully committed to that before I change it, because like right now, alright, I'm going to have you guys vote. You guys, I think there's one. Anyway, you got, if you were going to get this painting and you were going to do it, what would you do? Would you leave it like this with, you know, a little bit more definition? Or would you put a path and trees and make it a scene and have these skulls just part of the scene? Or do you think that would like take away from the drippiness and skull look? So that's the quandary. I don't know. Okay, so I'm not going to put a path in right now. I'm just going to go to my colors and keep working on my skulls, and if I just feel led to put a path in, I will. So right now we're going to go ahead and draw the affirmation card. My daughter and moderator is not with me today. She had to go to an appointment. So the last one was that we drew. These are just inspirational cards for me to just get jump started. So you use them however you feel. They touch you in any way. So the last one was reveal. May openness lead you to connection. And I thought that was beautiful. And I thought about that a lot last week. Let's do this week. Carrie, welcome. Oh, thank you. So let's see what affirmation or direction or whatever little bit of wisdom can be dropped. I'm just mushing them up. All right, let's see. What do you think? We haven't picked a dark one. Imagine. May you look beyond what can be seen. That's exactly what I was talking about. Oh, that's so cool. Yes, I'm putting this card right here because, you know, to me, I don't know what your journey is like, whether it's art, music, whatever. To me, the thing that stifles me and my creativity more than anything is fear. And fear comes in lots of different forms. But it has no power over us. I know that. So only if we believe it does. That's the thing. That's been my journey for 64 years. And I'm learning that freedom, and I'm learning it through art. And that freedom from fear overlaps, not just in your art journey or your passion, but in your life and in everything we do and how we think. So, you know, I want to be free from that, free from fear. And it's not so much failing. I'm not sure what it is. And I don't even care because I'm just shaking it off right now. So, and I'm just going to begin to imagine all the things that can happen now in this painting. And I can keep going or I could stop right here. It's up to me, but really it's up to this little beautiful brush. So I'm going to get it damp. And I've got my unicorn spit. If you guys don't know what it is, it's a gel stain. And I've got my artistic vibrations, which are the metallics of this. And I am an affiliate So I do drop a link when I post these to YouTube, which is Cape Charles Art is my YouTube channel. And so you can get it there or just go online and get it. If you've never tried it, I would totally recommend it. Get it anywhere you can. Okay. Alright, I've got black, Midnight's Blackness. Midnight's Blackness is uber concentrated. These are mineral paints, stains, super concentrated. Like you can go 10 to 1 water and still get a super concentrated pigment out of it. So just be careful of that when you're working with this black, because you know it is kind of hard to cover that up. It's so concentrated, but that's why I love it, right? Something to water down. You can use these with alcohol. Make your own alcohol inks out of it. The Artistic Vibrations. All right, I want darkness in his mouth, and I've got just a tint of that Midnight's Blackness on my brush. I'm just gonna go super light in the very beginning. And the way I do that is I get my brush damp and then I dip it into my Midnight's Blackness and then wipe it off just a little bit. And if it's not dark enough, then I can go back in and put some more in. Painting with the unicorn spit, you guys, if you've never done that before, it is not like a paint. It's not going to give you layers because there's no glue or polymer, which is a beautiful reason why I love to use it outside. You know, there's no acrylics or anything in your water. When you get done, you have to rinse out. I think I want some Dionysus. This is the metallic purple of the Artistic Vibrations. Oh, it is, Carrie. It is awesome to work with. It's also a little frustrating if you're expecting it to act like paint. I don't know what your medium is. I've been through oils, pastels, acrylics, alcohol inks, and I'm still in them. You know, I haven't left any of them. I just keep adding. But it'll flow. It'll flow like an alcohol ink. So just know that. And this is when I started finding my fantasy mermaid fairy skull type vibe, is when I found my unicorn spit. And I've been working with it since about 2017, 2018, something like that. So I've got some purple and some Midnight's Blackness and a little bit of that whitening. I'm just going to put it right down here on his jaw. Start making a difference. And it can change it, and it can change it and go bad. We all know that, right? That's the hesitation here. But it's okay, because if you continue to work with it, you can bring it back to good. And not only just bring it back, but bring it back better than it. So I know we've been through the death of a vision, right? That's that when everything is going great and then all of a sudden you do something. And it happens every painting several times. So, you know, now it's just like, oh, here we are. I'm familiar. I'm just making some different shadows, and I like using my colors to make shadow. Just like it. And the nice thing about it is with the unicorn spit, I can still water it down thin enough, make it a glaze, so I can actually bring out some of this yellow under a purple just by thinning that purple down. And I do love the layered look like that. Just going to drag it down. I don't know what I'm doing with his chin, but I'm just messing with him. This is my brother, Ed Williams, living in limbo. Music. All right. I'm just totally messing it up, and that's okay. All right. I'm just going to keep darkening this down with my dark purple. I'm just going to come up on him a little bit with some sort of flow. Just thinning it out. I still want to see the movement and all of the background underneath, but I want to tint this up a little bit. So I've watered it down. And I'm working on a canvas today. Usually I'm on wood. And there's lots of different ways to seal this. The oil base, because then that won't reactivate it. 2X Rust-Oleum, any type, your satin, your matte, your gloss, and then of course you can resin over it as well. And you can cold wax over it. This is just finished with a cold wax. It gives a sheen like a satin, and that's all just unicorn spit. This was a wet on wet technique I was trying with unicorn spit and acrylic gesso. So I tried the Bob Ross wet on wet, but I just used my gesso, and when it was wet I started painting with my Midnight's Blackness and my purple and got that. So that was fun. So I just experiment with it, and that's what I would tell you, just experiment with it. Like right now I just dropped water on this, so it gave a drop, and that's alright. I might accentuate it. This wants more deeper color. I am going to put a path in here, I think. I just want to. Thought about putting it through his mouth. You know, go through his mouth, have it more open. I don't know. Hope you guys are doing great. Thank you. Yeah, that was a fun one. Alright, let's imagine our card. Remember, imagine, may you look beyond what you can see. I'm trying. I'm going to get into this yellow. It's called Lemon Kiss. And it looks like this. These are lemongrass or jasmine scented aromatherapy like. So that's fun. So I've got my Lemon Kiss, but I've got it in these little bottles that I get from Amazon or wherever, just to make it easier. So Lemon Kiss and a little bit of this Leaf Erikson. It's a wild hair, so it's a limited bright green. I'm going to mix that together. Just come up here. Some white and yellow. I'm going to take it right over the edge. Oh, I love these canvases for that reason. I have no idea what I'm doing, but I am enjoying it. And that is my process. Just be free. I call it free range painting. So worried about the result. Once you start painting and that feeling of moving that brush and hearing it takes over, it's like, oh, who cares? Let's just keep going. Oh, but see, look, what a weird thing this just happened. I don't know if I like it, but it is interesting, right? I like it. Put some white in there. Coming up to this bright light. Something's happening over here. Let's make it happen some more. We'll pull it out like it's kind of light. Don't know. Now I'm painting on top of what was alcohol and artistic vibration in a little T-Rex sparkling. I'm painting with water and unicorn spit and artistic vibrations right now. I'm just dragging it over that purple a little bit more, and I just decided I just wanted to let it blend in for now. Dragging it over there to let that blend happen a little bit better, and all the way down the edge. These are what's called convex canvas. See the roundness? Isn't that cool? So it's real smooth, unlike the gallery edge where, you know, you can paint the edge because it's nice and thick, so it's cool, you can walk around and see the edge of a painting and then it continues. This just is absolutely smooth. It rolls. And I just love it. This is a 16 by 20, and I think the oval shape is always attractive. It doesn't matter what you put on it, it's going to look good. Go with oval and round. That's what can you tell? That's what I like. Thomas, thank you. I appreciate that. Alright, let's keep going with this brightness. I've got Celine, and that's the Artistic Vibration white. I've also got my Unicorn Spit white and my Lemon Kiss yellow. Not much. Well, that just happened. Maybe it'll stay, maybe it won't. I kind of like it. I like it more, I think, as we put some depth around it. So let's put some dark blue. What do we have? Blue Thunder. It's a pretty dark blue. I think I'll mix that in with some Dionysus, the purple. I don't think I want to get that big of a brush. This one's pretty well battered, but I love it. It's a little angle brush that I've abused. My little soldier. Welcome, guys. Stacy, welcome. Lou, welcome. I just got weird because I gave him a big shadow under here. So, all right, we're going with the blue and the Dionysus. And I just want to go up under here. I think I want some black, actually, that Midnight's Blackness. I may be sorry I just did that. And I will be for a while if that's, if I am sorry. It'll have to sit here for a while, and then I'll be not sorry again, because it'll all work out. Oh, I think I see a candle. I'm going to chase it down. I think that's what that is. So what I did on chasing it down is I like to use my whites when chasing an idea down so it doesn't just go too crazy, and I can cover it back up if I have to. So that's what I'm doing with this black, this white over this black. I have the idea now. This is kind of a candle. Coming to me in my head anyway. Of course, it doesn't have to be straight or anything because this is skulls and weirdness. This darker too. I don't know, I think it might be kind of neat to have someone walking into the candle flame and walking into that light and just leaving all of that death around it to somebody else. I always have to have a story. All right, I like the yellow. I'm going to dip it into the yellow. I've got black in my brush, so it's going to give a very mossy green, I'm sure, over this blue, and I liked it. So I'm going to drag it around in other places. Just softening that a little. Well, it's whatever. Let you decide what it is. I'm so happy I did this. I am so happy. See, imagine. May you look beyond what you can see, and now we have a candle to light our way. I love it. Absolutely love it. Oh, I still want to see. Did you notice that? I'm not happy with. I have to see. Make my own candle. Here we go. Let's get some more yellow involved. I'm digging it. And some blue. Let's make it bigger down here. I'm going to come off of the canvas with this one. I'd almost like this to become a tree. So hang on, guys. It's going to be a ride. I'll take a root out here just in case I can. Let's just gently ease into the thought of it becoming a tree of some sort. It doesn't have to be a tree. It could just be a candle with roots, right? Back into my white. Put some highlights on this. I think going back into the light and the dark, back and forth, really kind of helps me find my way as I navigate around this free-range painting, I call it. Try that if you're just coming into something like this, not drawn out, just go for it. Try your light and dark because your eye is first drawn to contrast, and it just seems to help my mind's eye find things. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it'll help yours. Just get ideas. That's the thing. Sometimes it's hard to just come up with ideas. And this just gave me it all by itself. Just with one little brush stroke, I saw that it looked kind of like a little flame, and I thought, we might be able to do that. And there it is. Of course, it doesn't mean it's going to last. You've seen it here before. It can go away real fast. I'm going to highlight this little root with my Celine. Celine is the white artistic vibration. If I was going to get anything, I would get Celine, Midnight's Blackness, and for the black and white, and then my Dionysus, and two of the blues, the regular unicorn spit blue, the Zeateal, and the Blue Thunder, I can do paintings with that. All of my paintings have those colors in it, and some, that's all of the colors in it. And I do lots of water, lots of mermaid, lots of abstract. But you never know, where do you start? What do you need? And the reason I say Celine instead of the regular white unicorn spit is because now that she's created, Michelle Nicole is the creator of the unicorn spit and artistic vivations, and she has made this stronger. This was very translucent, and now she's made it stronger. So it's got a little iridescence, not a gazillion, but a little iridescent, and it's stronger. So now my whitening, I basically just use for ocean, and even then I'm ending up going back to the Celine. I just love that little touch of iridescent. I also like the Celine because as the colors that are already laid down come up through it, you get to see them through the iridescent. So even if my Lemon Kiss is plain, I can put Celine over her and it would be a pastel iridescent yellow. So I like when I can kind of give all the other stuff an upgrade, you know what I'm saying? That's why I like it. Just saying. Yes, they are my signature colors, Thomas. Thank you. Yeah, I just started following you on Facebook. I just found you. How is that? Okay, where was I? I'm in my candle. Here's my Celine. I'm going back to my candle. The roots of my candle. Off the page. Oh, dang, I like this. Look at the root. I don't know. Yay, a little bit more on that candle. Now I'm just picking up the colors that are underlying here. So wherever I put my Celine, I'm going to get whatever colors are underneath in that pastel with a little bit of iridescent. What a beautiful thing. Cool music. Thanks, bro. My brother, Ed Williams, killing it. I think I should stop with just that root. Expected. I'm going to jump into my subscribers now, I think, and kind of work on this driftwood. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just do that on a separate, so I can share it. Okay, never mind. Guys, I shouldn't think out loud. Anyway, I love you all. Lou, thank you. Take care of yourself. Kim's art, thank you. Thomas, thank you very much for popping in and showing me your studio. That rocked, and you do too. Stacy, sis, I love you. I know, look at the Celine shit. What a last look. And then that could also be, in full disclosure, some of this is also the T-Rex sparkling. It's just a clear sparkling. I'm loving our candle, you guys. I think the vibe really worked with that card and you people and your support, just the go for it support. You guys are great and I appreciate you. Oh, thank you. Your favorite so far, Thomas says. Thanks so much. It does pop. You guys are great. Cindy, thank you. Bye. Love ya.